Alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Royal London Theatre here in London, England, for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Dynamite! And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, Iron Mike Taison!
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Watch those low blows, watch the headbutts. Let's have a good clean fight.
And we are underway for this scheduled 12-rounder. Teddy, obviously we have a matchup that the fans love, power puncher versus power puncher, but if you're one of the two trainers, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking about defense. If I can be a little bit better on defense, my power's not going away. I'm still going to be okay in that area.
Not able to land the headshot. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And he pulls the trigger again. And a stabbing right hand by Taison. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Mike Taison. Nice two-punch combo by Taison. Mike Taison, youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all three belts, unifying the title, and then, of course, making a ragdoll out of Michael Spinks. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, his mentor, Cus D'Amato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
Gets rid of that effort. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Dynamite's corner will really need to get after that swelling. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Taison. Seconds to go in this round. Targeting the hooks on each man. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Get out of the way from those punches. Keep your distance.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice block by Dynamite. Lands the counter. defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Teddy, the early life of Mike Tyson has been well documented, but you were the guy who first taught him how to really formally box. What do you remember of those early days of getting Tyson into the ring?
I remember he was 12 years old, he was 190 pounds, and there was no fat. And I wanted to see a birth certificate to know if this was really true. He had physical tools we had not seen before.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
Up and down, side to side. Keep moving.
And a nice combo by Dynamite. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Side to side, move your head.
And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a nonstop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Keep your head moving.
Mike Tyson smashed by an uppercut. And there he counters back against his opponent. How is he taking these kind of shots and just dismissing them? What a chin on this guy.
Yeah, well, what a neck on him. Look at that neck. I mean, it's about 19 inches. That is the shock absorber. But the rest of it is he's seeing it. He has good vision. He sees the shots coming, and he's making up in his mind they're not taking him anywhere.
Don't stay at one spot. Circle.
Oh, good exchange there. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. You know, boxing is a global sport. I think sometimes in North America we lose touch of that, but boxing is such a global sport, and every little region of the country defines its fighters differently, and the fighters are defined by where they come from.
Yeah, it really is. You know, sometimes if a fighter is from maybe a place where there's not many resources, then you're going to get a fighter who's a little cruder. And he's going to have to be more physical because, you know, he doesn't have the apparatuses in the gym where, you know, he can hit a double end ball or, you know, he can be inclined to be a little bit more technical. And I think that you're influenced by those kind of things, by the lackings of certain benefits in somebody's background or preparation.
Excellent counterpunch by Tyson.
Finish with the heart. Circle, circle.
That was off the mark. A headshot blocked. And this round comes to an end. It is a round that was highly entertaining. These guys really put forth quite an effort.
Well, they both have high engines. They have motors that never stop going.
Tyson's really disappointing us with his lack of work to the body.
Yeah, it is.
Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counterpunch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
A little defense turns to offense by Dynamite. Teddy, I know he's up on the scorecards here. He's got to be up on the scorecards, but he is getting really pushed here.
Yeah, he is. You know, this is a development fight. This is a fight where you come out of it and you get better. That doesn't happen all the time. Sometimes you just get another W. He is learning.
Teddy, a Mike Tyson left hook. Where's it come from?
Well, it comes from everywhere. I mean, he wants to make sure that he annihilates you, so he puts everything into it. Shoulder snap, body, back, everything.
Good way to protect the midsection. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Very clean offense from defense by Tyson. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from these two.
Stay away from the inside. Back to the front. Use your feet.
Smart counterpunch by Tyson. That's a good block by Dynamite. And a well-placed counter by Tyson. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic, and that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Oh, Mike Tyson's wondering what hit him. A huge counterpunch came back at him. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Blocks the headshot. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys. There it is! Dynamite, stunned and staggered. Tyson's cut is really not a good sign. Boy, just staying on the outside away from danger and scoring well. Well, there he is on the outside, staying away from any danger, but still able to do what he wants.
Hey, Joe, so often we talk about the height, we talk about the length, but how about talking about patience? How about talking about discipline? He's using both those assets beautifully, staying on the outside, getting his kind of fight.
And a sharp counterpunch by Tyson. Not able to connect with the uppercut. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Accuracy an issue there. Didn't land that straight right hand. He got rocked earlier in this fight. I don't see him changing much up, Teddy. Would you be advising him that now is time for an adjustment?
Well, you have to have a plan B, maybe even a plan C when you come into it. Maybe he doesn't have one. Now, if he doesn't have one, you're not going to tell him to start changing up, because then you're basically saying, I don't know what to do, but, you know, we're in trouble.
Trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Now that's some fine work right. Oh, and there you go. Mike Tyson's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Right, come on, guys, work it out, no holding.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tyson. What guts it takes, what commitment it takes to keep up with this kind of a pace. The action's been nonstop.
Now, the one thing I can tell you is this is where you don't worry about pace. You don't think about pace. Otherwise, you could not be doing what these guys are doing. They're just going round to round.
That's a good block by Tyson. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Dynamite. Blocks that belt line well. Iron's got a way of just getting away from that punch. So we come to the end of the round, and that was a round that was very productive for him. Now he heads back to his corner, and they're going to try to repeat the success they just had, I'm sure.
Yes, he hurt his opponent there. He's going to want to go back to what he was doing and remember what set up those big shots.
A good block by Mike Tyson. Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Now that's some fine work right there by Tyson. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Dynamite. A nice block by Tyson. A barrage of punches that time. Good combination.
Yeah, that's what you want. You don't want one at a time. You want 3 or 4.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to dismiss that body shot. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision. Where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Oh! He is not in good shape. He could be out. Oh, and there you go. Oh, banged around and down.
Joey has some choices to make. 2 of them. 1, do I get up? And 2, how do I behave once I'm up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Iron's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Nice block by Tyson. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great shins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Away from that punch. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Good counter punch. Dynamite's putting together punch stats tonight that fall right in line with what his strategy is. Outside fighter, Throwing lots of jabs, landing lots of jabs.
Well, what it is the jab is the table setter. And the jab tonight has set up the table where he's been able to eat whenever he's wanted.
End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of them?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You drop. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
One hook deserves another. Wow.
Keep working the jab.
Well-placed counter by Dynamite. Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
They both decide to bring it. Targeted counterpunch by Tyson. Teddy, it's one of my favorite times of one of our fight broadcasts. When we make the declaration, he has to have a knockout to win.
And how's he going to do it? Well, I think he's got to be a photographer. He's got to be a guy that goes in the darkroom, really, Joe, and start looking at the negatives. During the night, a lot of pictures have been taken. He's got to go now and look back at those pictures and remember something, that he saw something. He saw a moment. He saw a spot where the guy dropped his hand. He pulled back, and he's got to go, and he's got to act on that moment.
Tyson blocking that punch. End of the round here. You can see the fans really enjoying themselves tonight. You know, Teddy, I think maybe more so than any other sport, boxing fans are not just passionate like in other sports, but they are smart and savvy. They know the game inside and out.
Well, they follow the contestants. They do understand the parameters of the game. And you know what? They come here and they kind of demand from those fighters the performance that they expect from them. If they expect a guy to box, you hear them every once in a while saying, hey, come on, you know, let's get that jab working. They act like coaches sometimes.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from it. Oh! Mike Tyson's hit hard and goes down. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Well-placed counter punch by Tyson. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Mike Tyson's in a bad place right now. He was tagged. He is staggered and stumbling. Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
He is hurt, and he's playing keep away now. Oh, Mike Tyson's almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Come on now, guys. Keep busy. Come on.
Unable to steady himself right now after being stunned.
Throw some punches here.
Oh, what a great ability to recover. Oh, and he comes back with an uppercut there after getting hit. And a smart counter punch by Tyson. Wow! Mike Tyson's. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time? The count of 10. That's it. Knockout.
Never saw the punch coming.
Let's get the official particulars and send it up to our ring announcer. He's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.